Hello everyone, welcome back in our another WordPress tutorial. And in this WordPress tutorial, we are going to create a free website using WordPress. Yes guys, we are going to create a free WordPress website using only free resources. Now, first let me show you what we are going to create in this tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to create a digital marketing agency website using WordPress. And in this website, on the top left, we have our logo, and in the right side, we have our nav links and our contact us button. And in our hero section, here you can see that in the left side, we have some text with a button, and then in the right side, we have a beautiful hero image. And after that, we have some brand collaboration, and then we have a simple about us section. After that, we have an offer section. Here you can see that we have three different sections here. One is content marketing, one is web design and development, and the last one is search engine optimization. And then we have our featured products, our case studies, then we have our success rate and a video presentation. Then we have our customer testimonial with a slider. Then we have our team section. And then we have our blog section, our contact us section, and our footer. Now let's go to our about us page. And in our about us page, here you can see that we have a hero section. Then we have some text about our company. Then we have the brand collaboration section, our expertise. Then we have some repeated section from our home page. Now let's visit our case studies. And inside this page, we have our all the previous projects. Now let's visit our blog page. And here you can see that we have a list of blogs here. Now let's open our this blog. And this is our blog image, our blog heading, and our blog text. And at the bottom we have our related post. And in the right side we have a beautiful sidebar with a search option, our recent post, recent comments, archives, and categories. Now let's visit our team page. And inside this page we are going to add our all the team members. And then we have a separate contact us page. And here you can see that we have our contact us form. We have some contact us details, our address, our phone number, and our mail. And this contact us form is completely working. Now let's fill up this form by typing the name and the email. Let's add a subject with a message. Then click on our button. And here you can see that we have a success notification. And now if I check my mailbox, here you can see that we have a mail here. And this mail is coming from our this address. It was our subject, our message body, and that was our message. Now let's get back to our website. And guys, our website is completely responsive for different screen size devices. And here you can see that in our small screen device, we have a hamburger menu. And then we have a mobile navbar. And here you can see that our all the content is now looking good in our small screen device. And as you guys can see that our website is completely responsive for different screen size devices. And now in a few moments we are going to create our this complete WordPress website completely for free, step by step, using only free resources. But before we get started, if you guys are new in my channel, then please subscribe, like this video, and press the bell icon for the future videos. And if you guys have any question about this video, please let me know in my comment section. That's it guys, let's get started. For creating our WordPress website, first we need to select a theme. Today for creating our website, we are going to use the Rishi theme. just visit www.rishitheme.com and we are going to create our WordPress website using this theme. This theme is pretty fast and I have figured out some of the major points behind it, such as page size. This is a lightweight theme. The size of the site is only 75 kilobyte. And the second point is less plugins. And this is always true that the less plugin you have installed in your WordPress, the faster your website will be. As you can see that after installing, this theme installs only 5 plugins, which is really impressive. And the third point is no extra scripts. They don't use any jQuery, which is a really good move. Because if jQuery is there, then your site will be dealing with a lot of external scripts, which will ultimately make your website slow. And guys, here you can see that Gutenberg, Elementor, Rank Math, WooCommerce, Yoast, all these plugins are compatible with our this theme. And the best part is here you can see that they have some amazing pre-built starter templates. In most of the themes, you have to import the whole starter template. But the beauty of Rishi theme is you can import the whole template or any of the page. You can also import pages from another starter site as well. After our pre-built starter templates, here you can see that in this theme we can customize almost everything. We can customize the layout option, header builder, colors and typography, blogs and archives. And then the most important thing, we can also customize the complete header and the footer. They already have so many kinds of different designs for the footer and the header. And in Rishi theme, we are going to get so many features like this one. And of course, there is a pro version also. If we visit the pro page, and here you can see that the Rishi theme offers two different subscriptions. One is annual and another one is lifetime. You guys can check out this pricing here. Also, we can see a comparison between Rishi Free versus Pro. And here we can see what we are getting and what we are not getting as a free user. Of course, you can check out their details. I will put a link of their website in my description. And as I promised, we will be using only free resources for creating our website. So that's why let's go to their homepage. And you can download the free latest version of Rishi theme by clicking here, or you can click on this free download button also. Simply click one of these buttons and then here you have to put an email address and then put your first name and then last name. Then simply click on this download button and now scroll down and here you will find Rishi underscore 1.1.1, which is the latest version. Now simply click on this link and then save your file. And guys, here you can see that we have successfully downloaded our Rishi theme. Now we have to install this theme in our WordPress. So that's why let's go to our WordPress dashboard. Now open a fresh WordPress dashboard. And now I will do a little bit of cleaning in our WordPress. Here you can see that we have a lot of stuff going on in our, and we have a lot of plugins installed and I don't want any of them. So that's why from our dashboard, first I will remove all of this section. So for removing this stuff, just click on this screen option and from here just unselect everyone. That's it. Now here you can see that your dashboard is looking much cleaner. And now if I go to our plugins and then installed plugins, and here you can see that our WordPress by default installed all of these plugins and I don't want any of these plugins. And first I will simply select everyone and from this section I will select deactivate and then apply. Now all the plugins will be deactivated and then I will select again and then from here I will click on delete and then apply, then OK. That's it guys. So our all the plugins is now deleted and here you can see that in the left side we have much simpler section here. Okay, now if I visit our website And here you can see that we have a blank website right now. We don't have anything inside our website. So first we have to install our theme. So for installing our theme, let's go to our appearance and then themes. And on the top here you can see that we have a add new button. Simply click on this button. And on the top we have to again click on this upload theme and then choose file. And now we have to simply select our Rishi theme which we have downloaded a few minutes ago, and simply select the theme and then open and install it by clicking on install now. And the Rishi theme is so quick, it should be installed in a few seconds. And that's it guys, our theme is installed successfully. Now we have to activate this theme, so that's why simply click on this activate button. That's it. Now here you can see that our Rishi theme is activated. And after installing and activating our Rishi theme, we have to install our this plugin, install the Rishi companion. So simply click on this button and install it. And after installing this plugin, we can see some features here. But first we have to go to our starter sites. And from here we have to select install Rishi as starter templates. That's it. Now here you can see that we have some different kinds of starter templates. But from there some of are premium and some of are free. And I will use a free starter template. So that's why simply go to our search, and here we have to search by digital. And here you can see that we have a theme here and we have to import this theme. If you want to see this theme, you just have to click on this digital marketing text. And here you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 pages here. And as I mentioned earlier, the beauty of Rishi theme is you can import the complete site or you can import a single page from different template. Here you can see that now our home page is selected. So that's why here it is showing import home page. If I select our about us page, it will be showing import about us template. Now you can simply import single pages also, but I will import the complete site. So that's why we have to click on import complete site. And previously in your WordPress, if you have installed another theme, you can delete that theme also by clicking on this delete previously imported site and then click on import. That's it guys. Here you can see that we have successfully imported our starter templates. And now if you want to visit our website, just simply click on this button and then close it. And guys, here you can see that our website look is now completely different. We have changed our website. Okay, now after importing our starter template, we have to customize this template. But first we have to go to our dashboard and then let's go to our themes. And from here our Rishi theme is activated and we don't need these themes anymore. So I will simply select these themes and then click on delete and then OK. Now in the same way I will simply delete this one also, this one also. That's it. Now we have only one theme, which is Rishi. And I want this theme to be always up to date, so that's why enable auto update. And now let's go to our plugins and then install the plugins. And here you can see that our Rishi theme is only installing 5 plugins. And as I said earlier, the less plugin you have installed in your WordPress, the faster your website will be. And here you can see that we have only 5 plugins. And now I will simply select everyone from here, and from here I will select enable auto updates and then apply, because I want these plugins to be always up to date. That's it, our all the plugins will be now auto updated. And after our plugins, let's go to our settings and then reading. And here you have to select always a static page, and for the home page you have to select the home page, and for the post page you have to always select the blog page. Now by default these settings will be up to date, but if not, then you have to select the right option. And after changing, just click on save changes. Now if I go to our website, here you can see that in our navbar we have first about us, then blog, cart, case studies, checkout and contact. Also I want to replace this logo with our brand logo, so that's why for changing this header, simply click on this customize. And for changing the header, let's go to our header. And inside our header, here you can see that we have 3 rows. One is top row, main row, and a bottom row. Now our top row and our bottom row is empty. And in our main row, inside our left side, we have our logo, and inside our right side, we have our menu 1 and then button. And this button represents our contact us button. Okay. So first I will change the logo. So for changing the logo, simply click on this logo button, and here you can see that right now we have our this logo, and I want to replace this logo with our logo. So for changing the logo, simply click on this edit button, and now you can actually upload your logo here. So what I will do, I will simply click on this select button, and here you can see that we have all the images here. And from here I'm going to use all of these images for creating our website. And what I will do, I will simply upload all of these images at once. So that's why select all of this image and then click on open. And here you can see that our all the images is now uploading inside our WordPress dashboard. That's it, we have successfully uploaded our all the images. Now from here we have to select our logo, and here you can see that we have two types of logo. One is with black text and another one is with white text. So I will simply select this one and then click on this select button, and here you can see that our mega agency logo is uploaded. And here you can see that in our logo style we have two more options, but right now our logo option is selected. And if you want to show the logo and the title also, then you can select this one. And if you want to show logo, title and the tagline also, then you can select this one. But I want to show only the logo of our brand, so that's why the logo will be selected. And for our sticky state logo, I will simply select our same logo, this one, and then select. That's it. Now simply click on publish, and from our dashboard let's visit our website. And guys, here you can see that we have successfully changed our logo, and in the same way I will simply change our these nav links also. So that's why simply go to our customizer, and from here this time we have to select menu 1, and in our left side here you can see that we have an option for select menu. And if I select this option, here you will find some menus, and from here we have to select the primary menu, and then we have some designs here also. Right now we have only one row, but if you want to try this styling you can do that also. But I want our nav links to be always in one row, so that's why type 1 will be our style. Now let's publish our website, and then go to our website and then refresh. And guys, here you can see that we have changed our these nav links also. Now I will show you how to delete and how to add new nav links in our this navbar. So for doing that, let's go to our dashboard, and then in our appearance we have our menus. Simply click on menus, and from here we have to select a menu first, and select the primary menu, and then click on this select. And if I scroll down, here you can see that currently we have our these nav links, and this nav links is also showing in our website. Now if you want to add a new nav links here, you can do that also from here. So suppose if I want to add our this shop inside our primary menu, so for doing that simply click on shop and then click on add menu, and here you can see that your shop is now inside our primary menu. And also you can change the order of these menus. You can simply drag your menu, and then you can replace your menu as your choice. So I will simply add this one here, and if I now save menu, and then if I go to our website and then refresh, and here you can see that we have added our shop nav link in our navbar. Now I will show you how to delete a nav link from our header. So for deleting the header, you have to simply open our this section and then click on this remove, and from here I will simply delete our this testimonial also. That's it. I want to only keep our home, about us, case studies, team and blog, and I will reorder this blog link here. That's it. Now save menu, and if I go to our website and refresh, and here you can see that we only have our home, about us, blog, case studies and team. Now let's open our about us page, and here you can see that this is our about us page. Let's open our blog page, and this is our blog page. Let's go to our case studies, That's it. And let's open our theme page. And this is our theme page. Now let's go to our home page. And if I scroll down, here you can see that we have our footer, and I will make some changes in our footer also. So for doing that, let's go to our customizer, and let's go to our main page. And if I scroll down, here you can see that we have our footer, and in the left side we have our footer option also. Simply click on this footer, and inside our footer here you can see that we have 3 rows also, like our header. Our top row is empty right now. We have our main row and our bottom row. Okay, so first I will simply change our this logo. So for changing our this logo, simply click on this widget 1 and then click on this got it. And here you can see that we have our logo and our this text. So I will simply click on this logo, and I will replace our this logo with our brand logo. Now simply select our this white texted logo and then add to widget. That's it. Now I will simply change our this text also. You can add anything you want. You can change this complete text, but I will simply change the brand name, and it will be Mega Agency. Okay, so we have changed our this text also, and here you can see that we have our widget 2. If I select our this widget, and now here you can see that currently we don't have any block selected here. Now I want to show a list of nav links here. So if I click on this add block button, and here we have to search by menu, and here you can see that we have a navigation menu. Simply click on this block, and here first we have to give a title, and I will add useful links. And from here you have to select a menu. So from here I will select our this service menu, and then click on this publish button. Now if I go to my website and if I refresh, and here you can see that we have our these useful links here. And in our bottom footer, if I go to our customizer, here you can see that we have a bottom row, and in our bottom row in our left side we have our copyright, our this copyright text, and in the right side we have our this footer menu. So I will simply replace our this footer menu in our widget 3, because if I click on this widget 3, here you can see that currently we don't have anything selected. So I will simply add a new block, and here we have to search for menu, and then click on navigator menu, and here I will simply add a title, and it will be pages. And from here we have to select our footer menu 2 and publish. And from our this footer I will simply click on this footer menu, and in the left side here you can see that we have to select a menu from here, and here you can see that we have our default, and from here we have to select the menu, and this one will be our footer primary menu. And if you are thinking from where I'm getting our these menus, this all the menus is actually inside our dashboard. Here you can see that you just have to go to our appearance and then menus, and in our menus you will be finding all of these menus. Here you can see that if I select our primary menu, right now we have selected our primary menu, and our primary menu is now showing here. And if you want to select the service menu, simply select the service menu and then click on the select button. Here you can see that we have our these nav links inside our service menu, and if I want to see our footer menu too, then select, and here you can see that we have our all these pages inside our footer menu too. So you just have to simply create or edit these menus from here, and those changes will be showing inside our website also. So that's why I will simply select the footer menu for our this section. Now let's publish our page, and if I go to our website and refresh our page, and here you can see that our all the pages is showing here, and in the bottom we have our nav link. One is our terms of condition, and another one is privacy policy. And also you can change our this follow us section. Let's go to our customizer, and if I select on our this social button, here you can see that in the left side we have our Facebook, our LinkedIn, our Instagram, and our YouTube. And if you want to delete any icons from here, you can simply click on this close button, and that button will be deleted. Suppose if I want to remove our this LinkedIn button, simply click on this close button, and from here I will add another button. Here you can see that we have our all the button list. So I will select the Twitter and then click on this add button, and our Twitter is now added here. And we can also order our these icons. And if I publish our website, then if I go to our website and then refresh, and here you can see that we have our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Also we can add some links here. If anyone click on these icons, they will be redirected to that link. So for adding the links, let's go to our customizer. And for adding the links, here you can see that you can configure social URL here. So simply click on this link. And from here you can add all the links. We have our Facebook, our Twitter, our Instagram. After adding the links, simply click on this publish button and then your link will be updated in our these icons. And if anyone click on those icons, they will be redirected to that link which one you have given inside our this text. Okay. Now let's go to our website. And now we will see how to change this text, these buttons and these images. So for changing our this section, just click on edit with Elementor. Now if I hover on our this hero section, here you can see that we can see some rectangle in our website. So suppose if you want to change our this heading, you can do that by just clicking on this edit button. And here you can see that we have our text. Now suppose if I want to change our this text, and it will be actually best agency for your brand. So here you can see that now we have our text, best agency for your brand. And now if you want to change the color of this text, you can do that also. You just have to go to our style, and here you can see that we have our text color. We can simply change the text color from here. Just select any one of this color. That's it. And also you can change the typography from here. You can select a different font from here. Also you can change the font size. You can increase it. Also you can decrease it. And if you want to change the width of the font, you can do that from here. You can transform the text also, and you can also change the styling. You can do some decoration from here. You can, if you want to add some underline, you can do that by here. Also you can increase and decrease the line height. Here you can see that. And you can change the letter spacing and the word spacing also. And after our heading, if you want to change our this text, you can also click on that section and you can change anything from here. And then we have a button here also. If I click on this button, here you can see that. And then in our link here, you can see that we can add a link here also, so that if anyone click on that button, they will be redirected to that link here. And then you can change the alignment, you can change the size of the button, you can change anything from here. Also if you want to change the text of this button, suppose I want to add learn more, so you can do that also here. And beside our this button, you can also add icon. You can upload your own icon, or you can add the icon from icon library, so you can do that also. And now if you want to change the font size, font width, all of the stuff, you just have to go to the style, and from here you can change the typography. You can give a font size, you can select the font width, transform a style, decoration, line height, and letter spacing and word spacing. So you can do that from here. Also if you want to add some text shadow, you can do that from here. And then we have a normal state and a hover state, and by default it will be selected on normal, and we have a hover option also. So for changing the text color, we can change the text color from here. And then we have a background type, we have a color here, and we have a border type solid. And if you want to increase the border size or width, you can do that from here. So I will simply increase it by 1. And if I hover here, you can see that our border is now much wider. And then we can change the color, we can add border radius, box shadow and padding. And in our advanced, we have margin, we have padding, and all of these stuff. So yeah, that's it for this text. Now let's make some changes in our these images. Now if you want to edit our this image, you can do that also. You just have to click on that image, and in the left side here you can see that we have a choose option. We can change the image from here by selecting on the choose image. And from here I will select the image. So I will select our this image. So that's why select the image and then insert media. And here you can see that our image is now showing here. And after adding the image, now I want to do one thing. I will add some padding from the top and from the bottom of this section. because I want our this hero section to take the full screen. So that's why we have to add some padding. So for adding the padding, just click on this section, and if I go to our advanced, here you can see that we have our padding. So I will simply add 70 pixel from the top and then 50 pixel from the bottom, and that's it. Here you can see that we have our padding from top and bottom. And if I minimize our this section, so this is our website looking like now. So I will add some more padding from the bottom. So for doing that, just go to your advanced, and from here we have to increase the bottom padding, and it will be 60. That's it. And after adding the padding from top and bottom, I will add some box shadow for our this image. So for adding the box shadow, just click on that image and then go to in our style, and if I scroll down, here you can see that we have a box shadow. So I will simply click on edit. Here you can see that we already have a box shadow, so I will simply customize the box shadow. So for the blur, I will change it to 52. That's it. Then we have to add some spread, and it will be -40. Then I will add some vertical value, and it will be 10. That's it. Now here you can see that we have a small box shadow underneath of our this image. That's it. After editing our this image, here you can see that we have some more images here. So you can change this image also. So for changing the image, we just have to click on that image, and from here we have to select image. So for selecting the image, just click on this choose image, and from here just select the image. So I am selecting this one, and then insert media, and here you can see that we have our this image. So I will simply add some box shadow underneath of our this image also. So for adding the box shadow, just go to our style and edit our box shadow. And for our box shadow, the blur will be 50 and the spread will be -43. That's it. And now I want to place our this image on the top of our this image. Click right on that image and then take our this image. That's it. So we have placed our this image on the top of our this image. Now suppose if you want to add another image on the top of our this image or anywhere on the screen, so you can simply duplicate this image. Just click right on that and then click on this duplicate, and if I grab that image, here you can see that we have another image here. So you can do that also. Also, if you want to delete these images, just simply click right on that image and then simply click on delete, and here you can see that our image is now deleted. Okay, after this one I want to change this image also, so that's why simply click on that image, then choose image, then we have to select another image from here and then insert, and here you can see that we have our this image, and I will add some box shadow on that image also. So that's why let's go to our style and then box shadow, and from here we have to add some blur, and it will be 5. Then we have a spread also, and it will be -5. That's it. And here you can see that our image is now on the top of our this image. And after this one, let's add another image. So for adding that image, just click on this image and then choose image. Then I will select this one and then insert media. And now I want to drag our this image and place it here in the bottom corner of our main image. So that's why simply drag that image from here. That's it guys. Now here you can see that we have placed our all the images in the right position. And after our hero section, if you want to change other things like this text, just simply click on that text and you can change your text from here. Suppose if I want to change our this text and it will be 2015, that's it. So you can simply change your text from here. And if you want to change our these images, you can do that from here also. Just simply click on that image and then choose a different image from here, like this one, and then insert media, and here you can see that your image will be inserted on that place automatically. And after this one, now if you want to change any text from here, just select that text and you can change the text from here. And from our this text, I will change the brand name and it will be Mega Agency. That's it. And I will simply change the text from here also. Select this one and then paste it here. That's it. And if you want to change this image, just simply click on that image and then choose an image from here. And suppose I want to choose our this image and insert media, but I want to change this image again. So that's why I simply click on select And from here I will select this image. That's it. So after adding this image, we can change the text from here also, and then here also. And if you want to change this icon, just select on that icon, and here you can see that we have icon box. We can simply select new icon from our library, and we can also upload our own SVG. So we can do that here. And from here I will simply change the text. And here you can see that we have three sections here. One is our content marketing, web design and development, search engine optimization. So I will simply change these images. So for changing the image and this text, on the left side here you can see that we have three different sections. One is content writing for this section, web design and development for this section, search engine and optimization for this section. Now suppose I want to change the text and images from this section. So select that section, and from here first I will change the image. So simply select the image from here, select this one, and then insert media. That's it. Now if you want to change the text, you can change the text from here. Then I will change the image from our web design and development also. So simply close this section, open our web design and development, then choose the image from here, and I will choose a image from here, and then insert media. And here you can see that we have our image, and you can change the text from this section. And that's how you can change the image and this text from this section. So after this one, if I scroll down, and from here I want to change this text, and here you can see that we have some case studies. We have 4 case studies here. Now I don't want 4 case studies, I want to show only 2, only first 2 of the case studies. So I will simply remove the rest of them. So for deleting any section, you just have to hover on that section and then click on this close icon, and here you can see that your section is now removed. And you can actually customize this section. Suppose if you want to change the image, you can just select on that image, and then you can select the image from here. Like I will select this one, and then insert media, and here you can see that your image is now showing here. And suppose if I want to change this text, website design, and it will be UI UX design. That's it. And from here you can change the heading of the project, you can change the text, and you can change the button also. Here you can see that we have a learn more button. If I want to change the text, and load more, and here you can see that your text is also changing here. You can change the icon spacing, icon position. Here you can see that we have icon here like this one. So we can change the icon positioning and the icon spacing. So that's it. Now I want to make this font size a little bit bigger. So for doing that, just go to our style, and here you can see that we have our typography. Just edit, and the font weight will be 700, and then I will increase the font size, and it will be 18. That's it. Okay, so after doing that, here you can see that we have a view all our works button here. So I will increase the border of this button. So for doing that, just click on that button, go to our style, and if I scroll down, here you can see that we have a border width, and it is 1. Now I will increase it by 2. Now here you can see that we have a wider border here. So yeah, it is looking good. And I will also increase the font width of this text. So for doing that, just go to your typography, then select the edit option, and then font width will be 700. That's it. Now our button is looking much better. So after this one, here you can see that we have to change this text, and then from here you can change this text also. Here you can see that we have 250, 100%, 200, and 11 years of experience. So you can change any of this text from here. Just click on that section, and in the left side you will find the editor. Suppose if I want to change this text, just click on that text, and it will be 200. That's it. And here you can see that it is 200. So you can change this text, and here you can see that we have a video presentation. And if you want to change the background of this section, you can do that. Just click right on that image, and here you can see that we have edit video option, and select this option, and here you can see that we have our video. So if I click on that section, here you can see that we have a video playing, a YouTube video. So that's why we have to select the YouTube. If you want to add videos from other platforms, you have that option also. And if you are adding videos from YouTube, then you have to add that video link here also. Okay. And if you want to start that video from a particular time, you can set the time from here, and you can also set the end time also. Okay. And here you can see that we have some options for our video. By default, our video is muted. If you want the sound of the video, you can just simply turn on this section or this button. And here you can see that we have a loop. It means our video will be continuously playing. So that's why it is loop. Player controls. If I click on that section, here you can see that our video is, and here you can see that these are the controls. Okay. Then lazy load. Then we have our current video. So you can change the video option from here. And suppose if you want to change this image, just go to that section, and then here you can see that we have our image overlay, and from here you can change the image. You can select any image from your gallery and then insert it. Okay, after doing this, here you can see that we have our another text. We have our another text here also, and here you can see that we have our slider, our testimonial slider. So if you want to edit this section, just simply click right on that section and you will find the section name. And here you can see that we have a section name which is testimonial carousel. So simply just click on that section, and here you can see that we have our three different section, and this three different section is for three different testimonial. Here you can see that we have our first one, and for the first one we have our this image. And suppose if you want to change anything from that particular testimonial, you can do that from here. If you want to change the image, just choose a different image from here. And if you want to change the text, here you can see that we have a text at the bottom. So you can change this text by editing this text. You can change the name, and you can change the description of that particular testimonial also. Okay, so that's how you can edit this text or this image from this testimonial. And right now here you can see that we have only three testimonial. If you want, you can add another testimonial by just clicking on this add button. So you have to just simply choose an image. So let's go to our gallery and then select an image from here and then insert media. And here you can see that we have a testimonial slider. So I don't want any testimonial slider. This will be testimonial text, testimonial name, and the designation here. Okay. And if I slide our this, here you can see that we have our image, our text, name, and designation. So this is how you can add another testimonial. If you want to delete any one of them, just click on this delete button and your testimonial will be removed from that section. Okay. Now let's scroll down. Here you can see that we have another button. Let's edit this button also. Let's go to our style, and the border width will be 2, and then I will increase the font width and it will be 700. That's it. And suppose if you want to change the text color, so you can do that from here. Here you can see that we have a normal state. So from here you can choose a different text. Here you can see that. So from here you can simply change the color of your text. Here you can see that. So this is how actually you change the text color. So I will keep this one. And if you want to change the text color on hover, here you can see that if I hover on our this button, our this text is changing, and you can change the text color also on hover state. So for changing the text on hover, you just have to go to hover, and from here you can simply add a different color. Suppose if I hover, here you can see that our text color is now red, and if I change it back to the white, here you can see that on hover our text color is now white. So this is how you can change the text color, background type, and background color also. Okay, so after this one, let's go to our this section, and from here just simply change the text. And then here you can see that we have a theme slider here. Suppose you are new in WordPress and you don't know the name of that section, and you can check that section name also by just clicking on the right button, and here you can see that it is showing edit theme carousel. So simply click on that section. So, and here you can see that we have right now we have 6 team member here, and for change anything from our this content, you just have to select that section, change images, change name, then change the description, and you can also add the bio. Then you can add any Facebook link, then Twitter link, and LinkedIn link also. So you can change anything from here. If you want to add one more, then you just have to click on this section, and from here you can select the image, you can select a name, you can select a designation and bio. So you can do that from here, but I don't want to add any other team member. So after our team member, let's change our this button as styling. So for changing the button as styling, let's go to our style, go to our typography, and from here select the font width 700, and the border width will be 2. That's it. And from here I will simply change the text. That's it. And now here you can see that these are all the blogs. Here you can see that currently we have 3 blogs here. This blog image is not showing because this is a dummy blog, so that's why the images is not showing here. And here you can see that we have our this blog. Just click right and then edit blog, and here you can see that we can simply change the design of our this content. If you want to add any author, just click on the plus icon, and you can add that author name. If you want to add any categories, just click on the plus icon and you can select any categories from here. You can select the tags and the exclude. Then here you can see that currently there is only 3 posts showing, and if you want to increase or decrease that number of posts, you can do that by here, by just increasing the number. Here you can see that right now we have 4 blog, but I want only 3. That's it. And if you want to order the post by the date, or if you want to order the post by these things, you can do that also. There is order, ascending and descending, and then offset. Then we have a layout setting also, and from here we can select any one of the layout. Currently layout 1 is selected. If I select the layout 2, here you can see that we have now background color of our this text. If I select the layout 3, here you can see that our text is now on the top of our image, and then we have our layout 4. So this is our layout 4. Our images is now in the left side of our blog, but I want our layout 1. That's it. And if I scroll down, here you can see that we have show load more option here, and then we have our load more text. Here you can see that read all blog, and this text is for our this button, and we have our load more URL, and by adding this link we can actually redirect the user on a different page. Then we have our show image, show title, show accept. Suppose if I turn off this one, here you can see that our images is not showing, and if I turn off this section, this title is not showing right now. And we can adjust these settings according to our needs. And here you can see that we have extract word, it means this text, and this is limited to 20. If I add 25, here you can see that it is now showing 25 words. So you can do that from here. Then we have our button here, read more. If you want to change the button, you can do that also, and I will change the button name. It will be read blog. That's it. And here you can see that it is now read blog. So we have our show author avatar, then show date, show categories also. Here you can see that we have our categories, and if you don't want to add the categories, you can simply turn off this button here. Okay. And after our blog, here you can see that we have our contact us form, and if you want to change the text, this text, just simply edit the text from here. You can also edit this text, our this text, and our this address, number, and mail also. So if you want to change anything from here, you just have to go to here and then change those text. Suppose if I want to change the phone number, you just have to click on that phone number, and this is your text, and this text is actually showing here. And suppose if you want to change the mail, you can do that from this section. Here you can see that we have our mail, so you can change this text. And if you want this section to be customized, you cannot do it from the Elementor, because if I select this section, here you can see that we have that section name, which is contact form 7, and if I click on that section, here you can see that we have a contact form, and we don't have anything else here actually. So we can change this section, or we can customize this form from our dashboard, not from the Elementor, and we will do that on the later of our tutorial. So after that, if you want to add any extra section, you can do that also. You just have to click on this plus icon. So just click on this plus icon and then you have to select a column. Okay, like if you want to add only one column, you can select this one. If you want 2, 3, 4 and all of these columns, and you have different column settings, so you can select any one of them. Suppose I want to add a text, and here you can see that we have our that section. And if you want anything inside our this section, you just have to click on this plus icon. And suppose I want to add a heading, so I will simply drag our this heading from here and then drop it here, and then we can add a heading here, and it will be this is my heading. And if you want this text to be in the center, just simply go to your alignment and then select the center. And you can change the size, you can change the tag also. If you want to add some different color on the text, you can do that from this text color, and then you can change the typography and then all of this stuff. And suppose if you want to add some margin or padding on the top and bottom of the image, you can do that from here. Suppose I want to add 20 from everywhere, so it is taking 20 pixels from top, left, bottom and right. So you can add margin padding from here. That's it. So I will simply delete our this section by just clicking on this close button. Okay, so our home page is almost done. Now let's update the changes, and let's go to our home page and see how it is looking. And guys, here you can see that we have our hero section, then we have our collaboration, our this text, our this content marketing, web design and development, our case studies, then we have our counter, our video, and then we have our slider, then we have our team members, our blogs, and our contact and footer. And our home page is almost done. Now let's go to our about us page. And if you want to change anything from our about us page, you can do that here also. Suppose if I go to the top and if I edit our this page with Elementor, and from here we can change the text from here, and then we can change our this image, we can change our background also. If I click on this option and then if I go to our style, and from here we can change the image, background image. And then if you want to change the text, just select on that section and change that text. That's it. Change the text from here also. And then if you want to change the image, just select the image and then choose a different image from here. Then we have our this text, then we have our testimonial, our team, our blog here. So I don't want our this blog section to be inside our about us, so I will simply delete the blog section. That's it. And I want to add some spacing on the top of our this contact us form. So for doing this, just select this section and then go to our advanced. Now instead of padding, I will actually add some margin, and I will simply increase the margin, and it will be 30, or you can say 60. That's it. So here you can see that we have now enough margin. Now update, and if I view the page and if I scroll down, here you can see that we have our contact us page and we have our spacing on the top of our contact us page. So our about us page is also done. Let's go to our blog, and here you can see that right now our blog is looking like this one. And if you want to change the blog layout, you can do that also. So for changing the blog layout, simply click on customize. So for changing the blog layout, just go to the left side, and if I scroll down, here you can see that we have a post and pages, and then we have a blog page. Okay, so inside our post and pages we have our blog page. So simply open our blog page, and right now here you can see that we have selected our this layout. If you want to add this layout, you can do that also. Simply click on that layout, and here you can see that we have our layout. All the blog is now in one column, and basically I want this layout like this. But now here you can see that our this blog is looking so tiny, and so for fixing this one, I will remove the sidebar, because I don't want any sidebar on the blog page, but I want sidebar in the post page. Okay, not in the blog page. So I will remove the sidebar. But for now, if you want to add more customization, here you can see that we have feature image, we have post media, we have title. Okay, if you want to hide the title, simply click on this, and here you can see that we don't have any title. Just select our this option again. That's it. And if I scroll down here, you can see that we have our sidebar layout, and I don't want any sidebar, so simply click on no sidebar. And here you can see that we have now only our blogs. That's it. So I think we have done. If I scroll down here, you can see that we have only a stretch layout, so we don't have that much option left in our blog page. Now let's publish and then close our this customize, and here you can see that we have our blog. Okay, so this is how our blog is looking right now. And right now by default we have our these blogs in our this website. And suppose now if you want to add a blog, then I will show you that also. Just to go to our dashboard, and here you can see that we have a post option, and if I click on all post, here you can see that we have for all the post, and these are the posts that we can see in our here. Okay, now suppose I want to write a blog like this one. We have our this image, we have our this text here. So suppose if you want to add a blog like this one, so you can do that also. Just go to your post, and here you can see that we have a add new button. Simply click on this add new and close this section. First of all, you have to add a title, and the title will be my first blog. That's it. And for the content, what I will do, I will simply go to our this blog, and then I will copy the text from here and then paste it here. And here you can see that we have now our all the contents. So after this one, now I want to add our this image. So for adding the image, let's go to our right side, and from here just select the post, and if I scroll down here, you can see that we have featured image, and just click on this set featured image, and from here you have to select the image. So I will select this image and then set featured image. So after our this image, we can add any extract here if you want. This is optional. Then we have our discussion. If you want people to add comment, and then ping bags and trackballs, all of this stuff. Then we have a tag option. You can add a new tag here, and for the categories we have some existing category. So I will simply click on internet marketing. That's it. And then we have our permalink, and in our permalink here you can see that our this link is not well structured. Okay, and I want this link to be our this blog name. Okay, so for doing that, first we have to actually save as a draft, and then go to our website, then go to our dashboard, then scroll down and then go to our settings and then permalinks. And from here we can actually select a structure. We can select a link structure. So I want our post name should be our link. So for that one, here you can see that we have an option post name. So I want our post names to be as a link, so that's why it will be post name, and then save changes. That's it. Now let's go to our blog, and if I refresh the page, and if I now select the post, and here you can see that we have permalink, and here you can see that our permalink structure is now changed, and our post name is here. Here you can see that we have our post name as our link. Okay, so this is actually good for the SEO, Google SEO. So after this permalink, we have our template. We can keep this thing as a default template, or we can actually change it to Elementor full width and then theme. So I think the default template should be good. So after doing this, if everything is okay, we can actually publish our this blog. So let's publish and then publish. And if you want to view the post, just simply go and view the post. And here you can see that we have our blog image, we have our blog title, and our this content. Now let's go to our this blog, and if I go to our parent blog, and if I refresh the page, and here you can see that we have our blog. So this is how you can write a blog. You can add blog inside your website. Also, if you want, you can actually delete any blogs from here or any post from here. Just go to the all post, select those blogs which one you want to delete, and then from here just click on move to trash, and those posts will be deleted from your website. Okay, so after our blog page, let's go to our case studies, and like we did in our about us page, we can actually change the content of our this case studies using edit with Elementor. So for changing some content, let's click on edit with Elementor. And if you want to change the text, just click the text and then change it. If you want to change the image, just select the image and then change it. And the same for our this thing also. If you want to change anything, just select on that and then choose the image, and then you can change the text. You can add some link in your button here, and you can change anything from this section also. Okay, that's it. Now update and view page, and here you can see that our image content is now changed. So like our image, we can edit all of this text also. We can add new things in our website also. Okay, now let's go to our team, and here you can see that we have our team page, and you can also edit this page with Elementor. You can change the text, you can change the image, and you can change the team member image, team member name, and then this designation also. So you can do everything from the Elementor. Just click on that section which one you want to change, and then change the content from the left side. Okay, so I hope you guys can do it. Okay guys, here you can see that we are now in our domain tutorials.tech2etc.com. Now if I click on this contact us page, here you can see that they are going on the Rishi Theme contact us page. Okay, so they are not actually going on our tech2etc contact us page. So we have to change the URL for our this button. So this button is actually inside our header, and we can change the header from our customizing option. Okay, so for changing the header, let's select the header, and here you can see that we have a button. Simply edit the button, and here you can see that we have the label contact us, and if you want to change the label, you can do that from here, like contact me, and then we can actually change the URL. Right now it is Rishi Theme contact us page. Now I want my contact us page inside our this URL. So for doing that, let's go to our dashboard, let's go to our pages, and if I scroll down here, you can see that we have a contact us page. Okay, I want this page as our contact us page. Okay, now if I simply view this page, here you can see that we have our contact us page with our URL. Okay, so I will simply copy the URL from here and then close our this tab, then go to our customizer, and then inside our this URL we have to paste our URL. Okay, that's it. Now simply publish, and if I refresh our page, and here you can see that we have contact me, and if I click on this button, here you can see that we are now in our contact us page. That's it. Okay guys, now let's make this contact form working. So for customizing our this form, we have to go to our dashboard, and then let's go to our contact, and if I scroll down here, you can see that we have our contact form. Just click on edit, and here you can see that we have now three sections. One is our message, our email, and our full name, like we have here, full name, email, and message. And I want to add another field like subject. So for creating a new field, first we have to create a label, and then we also have to close the label. And inside this label, if you want to add any field, then we have our all the fields here. Here you can see that we have text, email, URL, telephone number, date, text area. So we have our all the field here. Now I want to add a text label here, so I will simply click on this text, and here we have to add a name, a meaningful name like subject. That's it. And this field will be required, and then use this text as placeholder. That's it. And then inside the tag, and here you can see that they will add a text for your label. And if I go to our contact form, here you can see that we have our label here, full name, email, and a message. And I want to add a label like this one for our subject, so that's why we have to add subject. That's it. Now save. That's it. Now let's go to our mail, and here you can see that 2 will be your site admin email, and inside the form we have to add a working mail like this one, and the subject will be actually the subject. Here you can see that we have our subject here, so I will simply copy our this code from here and then paste it here. And for our reply to, it will be this one, placeholder. That's it. And here you can see that you have your message body. So your message form will be like this one. First of all, they will show you the mail form, and then they will show you the subject, and this will be your message body. Okay. And inside the message body, subject will be this one. That's it. Now save. And if I go to our contact us page, and if I refresh, and if I scroll down, here you can see that we have our subject. So this is how you can customize your contact form, and this change will be showing in the all pages. Suppose if I go to our about us page, and if I scroll down, here you can see that we have our contact us form, we have our subject here. Okay, so this is now showing in all the pages. So guys, we have almost done our this website. Now it is time to make this page responsive, make this website responsive. So for doing that, first of all, I will close our these two. That's it. Open our website one more time. And then if I inspect the website, and here you can see that this is how our website is looking right now. And now here you can see that our this navbar is not working properly. We can see only two of the links. I want to show our home, about us, case studies, all the links here. So for doing this, just go to our website and then customize. And then if I go to our header, and in the bottom here you can see that we have three options. One is for our large screen, one is medium screen, and one is our smaller screen. So let's go to our smaller screen, and this is how it is showing in our smaller screen. And we have three rows here. One is top row, main row, and then bottom row. And here you can see that we have our off canvas menu. So I will simply edit this off canvas menu, and from here we have to select a menu. Okay, so I want to show all the nav links, so that's why we have to select the primary menu. Okay, now if I publish, and if I go to our website and refresh, and if I click on our navbar, our all the nav links is now showing in the navbar. Okay guys, this is now looking good. And guys, here you can see that we don't have enough space on the top of our this image, so I will add some space in our responsive section, or you can say in our mobile screen. So for adding the space on the top of our image, just go to our website and then edit with Elementor. So for adding some space on the top of our image in our small screen device, we have to select the responsive mode and then select the mobile screen device. And from here we have to select our this section and then go to our advanced, and inside our padding I will simply add some padding from the top, and it will be 50. Now update, and if I go to our website and if I refresh, and here you can see that we have now a space on the top of our image. So this is how you can actually change the styling or customize the content in our responsive mode, or you can say in our mobile screen device. And guys, here you can see that we have successfully created a free website using WordPress, and we have used all the free resources to create this website, and this website is looking so beautiful. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and you guys have learned how to create a free website using WordPress. And that's it guys for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, then please subscribe, like this video, and press the bell icon for the future videos. And if you guys have any question about this video, please let me know in my comment section. That's it guys, see you in our next tutorial.